I've always been a fan of unboxing videos, not necessarily because I want to know about the cube, but I really enjoy that raw reaction to cubers when they get something new to them. And so I figured I'd do a quick unboxing of a few classic things that I've got. None of this is terribly new, but it's new to me. So let's do this. This is something I got from Cube ZZ. It came in just the other day, so I figured I would wait and do the unboxing here. We got some super cool bubble wrap. Alright, let's see. We got the Guanlong, an original Guanlong. This one is the Long Yuan from Kung Fu. I've heard really good things about this one. The packaging is really cool too, with that exposed cube and cube stand. I think that's my first green cube stand actually. This is the Soolong. That's going to be fun. Diane, what did I get? This is the Guhong V3. And then I got the YJ Tactile Cube. So let's get into these a little bit. The Tactile Cube, I've been using the Rubik's Tactile for quite a while now. Really fun to solve, but not the best turning cube. So I picked up the YJ version. There'll be a video coming out with both of these, hopefully in the near future, so look out for that. Let's see, let's start with the Guhong. The rest are more classic type cubes. This one is, I think, the most recent out of the bunch. Very, very minimal packaging. Comes with a cube holder, but the cube holder is just a little bit of cardboard, which is interesting. I got this because, if I recall, this is... it doesn't say anywhere on here, does it? Of course, I can't read this. I'm just looking for numbers to see if it's... No. I think this was like 54 millimeters. And I've been a big fan of smaller cubes. I got the GAN 11 Mini, which is 53 millimeters, and I really like that. The magnets on that one were a little bit difficult to get used to. Did we tape the plastic over, or does it not have a... It doesn't have a break, okay. Well, there we go. Typical Diane fashion. It is absolutely covered in lube, and I was woefully unprepared. So let's get a paper towel and dust this off. Anyway, I think this one was 54 millimeters. There weren't a whole lot of cubes outside of already miniature ones that were outside of the standard 56 millimeter range, so this one was kind of stood out to me for that. Actually, that's not very bad at all. I really like that. It's very smooth. That's really smooth. This may be one of the smoothest 3x3s I've gotten out of the box in a while. Outside of the Tornado V2 and perhaps the Yushin Kylan V2, I really like this. And it's definitely, let's see, this is the GAN 11 Mini at 53, the Guhong V3, the Tornado V2 is 55.5, and these almost seem the same size. I wonder if this is just 55 instead of 54. I'll have to look at the specs and put it up on screen somewhere, what the actual spec is. I really like this cube. I don't know why I'm such a fan of classic stuff. I mean, the new, the GAN 11, the Tornado V2, I think the GAN XS is one of the other new ones I've got. The Maglev, Worm. They're nice, but for some reason they just don't have, I don't know, there's something that I like in these older cubes that just doesn't feel the same in newer ones, and I don't know what it is. Can't really explain it. This is nice though. I'll do a few solves on this later, but I'm really liking this one. All right, we'll go with and again, even for a couple years ago, super minimal packaging when we were getting fancy boxes from GAN and the actual cube storage boxes that we couldn't open. I wish more. I don't feel bad about throwing this away. I wish more companies did that. Let's go with the Guhong. Now, the reason I got this is I got the SES, I think they call this the Frozen Cube, their Christmas Cube from 2021, and I got the Spooky Cube last year as well, and both of them, I'm told, are based off of Guanlongs, and I really liked the feeling of these. So I was hoping that if I picked up an original Guanlong, just a normal one, that it would feel just as good. Now obviously this one is not set up at all. This one has got some lube and tensioning done to it. I don't have any lube with me at the moment, but I'm thinking about grabbing some real quick. Yeah, let me grab some lube real quick. Alright, I've got some Galaxy and some Martian. Let's put a little bit of Galaxy in this. Very dry. I don't see anything that screams that it would have been a direct copy. Piece shape is very similar. I mean, I'm guessing it's a Guanlong. This one, I know this one's a Guanlong. Alright, so let's put a few drops of Galaxy in here. Start to work that around. Very blocky. This was very custom for these old cubes. Simple piece design, and there are lots of catching. Yeah, very blocky. It may take a little bit of break-in. It feels similar to the SES one, but it definitely doesn't feel the same. I was hoping it would feel the same. It may take a little bit of tensioning and a little bit of extra break-in, maybe a heavier lube than the Galaxy. Put that off to the side. I don't know. I enjoy having a lot of different 3x3s, so getting this is not a loss on my end at all. But it definitely doesn't quite feel as nice as this one. I feel like the plastic is a little bit harder on here. Kind of like they did with the red cheese sales they did for Christmas cubes, where it's that softer feel to it. That's what I'm getting from the Speed Cube Shop one. Not a loss. Not the greatest cube I've gotten. The Soolong. Now, I am a big fan of transparent plastic puzzles. I like, this is the Yushin Kailan, and then I've got a 60 millimeter sail that's in transparent, and both of these are super nice to turn. They're very smooth. The hard plastic to keep, I guess they use a harder plastic than normal cubes to keep it very clear. And both of these are just, I really enjoy both the look and feel of the clear plastic. And so I picked up the Soolong after seeing a photo of one on the Cuber subreddit. I really, really liked the way it looked, so I'm hoping that this does it justice. Oh, that's interesting. The stickers, I guess, has just been sitting for so long. Because it's not a new cube by any means, but the stickers have a texture to them. I think it's just dirt and dust from sitting so long. Because parts of them are smooth, and then parts of them are not. I think they're just very dirty. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, is just a lot of dirt on here. Does it rub off at all? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So this needs a good rub down just because it's been sitting for ages now, I'm guessing. Very sandy, but still very smooth. That, like I said, that hard plastic that they use to keep them transparent. And look how clear, I don't know if you can see that, look how clear that piece is. That is incredible. I don't feel like I often see puzzles with that type of, the sail is very clear. The Yushin, though, has a lot of, you can see where the pieces are put together and the feet of them and stuff, because they're, looks like they're two-piece edges. But if this is two-piece, oh, it's got the door on the side like the sails do. You can see it kind of coming out there. So it's got the door on the side of the pieces. But man, looking straight through, that is crystal clear. That'll look awesome with some polish or something. Very smooth, very blocky, very catchy. Well, that loosened up a lot of lube. That's the other thing, is that it seems that because of that hard plastic, you put some lube on these pieces and they just glide. Definitely not the best turning puzzle. But again, I guess I'm trying to compare it to newer cubes, and it is not a recent cube by any means. But man, I love the transparent look of those. Could probably, honestly, you could probably polish the sides of these. I don't know if lube would do it. Just take it down, just like really wipe everything down. It would look really, really clear. I'm a big fan of that plastic. Cool. And then last, at least for this video, is the Long Yawn. I keep hearing really good things about this cube. And I got a transparent green stand, which looks great with a transparent puzzle. Big fan of green things, big fan of transparent things, so I'm liking that. Again, simple box, but I love this cutout. And that when it's in there, you get to see the cube through the packaging with that stand that was on there. That's a cool design. And yes, I know how to solve a 3x3. And hopefully this is not covered in lube. This is Kung Fu. Not covered in lube, only a little bit, but not nearly as much as the Guhong had. Very sandy. I like the matte plastic on here. It's not glossy by any means, but it's also not this frosted plastic that we get with some of the like MF3RS series or the Chi Warriors that were frosted, had that texture to them. This is just straight up matte. I very much like that. And this will take a little bit of tensioning and breaking in. And if you couldn't tell, Galaxy is by far my favorite cosmic lube. I've got most of the set, but I really like Galaxy for some reason. It's just enough to keep things moving without really changing the speed of the puzzle too much. Comet is also another great one if you want to speed it up but have a little bit of not gumminess but texture and viscosity in there. This will be very nice, loosened up just slightly, and maybe even magnetized. This would be really good magnetized. I got a bunch of magnets on the way for another project. I've got an 8x8 I'm going to magnetize, but this would be really fun to have magnetic as well. Very nice, very nice feel to the plastic. Like I said, it doesn't feel cheap, but it doesn't feel super premium either. Okay, I think after using the other ones, yeah, this so far is my favorite out of the bunch. The Guhong V3. Light magnets, very light turning. I'm a big fan of this one. Alright, so best to worst is going to be Guhong, Longyan, and then the Soolong and the Guhong, Guanlang. Between these two, they're about the same turning wise, but visually, obviously, the Soolong wins. Yeah, so some fun new cubes. Well, look out for the video with the tactile Rubik's and the tactile YJ. Those are going to be fun. I'm going to unbox this one on that video and see if the better cube quality turning helps bring down blind time, so that'll be fun. But until next time, have fun cubing.